Hope you had a great weekend. I'm First Alert Chief Meteorologist Darren Meyer, and I want to give you a first alert to some dense fog that is becoming widespread out there tonight. It will impact early morning driving for Monday. So if you're going to be one of those folks on the roads, you're going to want to allow for some extra time getting around safely. We are looking at visibilities that are frequently expected to be near or below a quarter mile. We're also looking at another concern, which is temperatures near or below freezing. That could lead to freezing fog, and that typically can make for some black ice conditions. So there might be a little bit of slipping and sliding. Another reason to allow for some extra time and go slow. Bring your speeds down. We actually do have a dense fog advisory for several counties issued by the National Weather Service until noon on Monday. Here those are located. Basically all of our area except a couple of counties here, Taylor and Clark up to the north, and then Monroe, Vernon, and Crawford to the south. Doesn't mean that it can't be expanded overnight, or it also doesn't mean that there won't be pockets of fog as well. So that is our main weather concern going into Monday. Latest visibility observations indicating some of that dense fog already in parts of the Chippewa Valley, but especially up to the north and west into Minnesota. Combination of the melting snow, the rain over the weekend, and light winds, just a lot of low-level moisture out there. So a prime setup for these low visibilities, again, likely to carry into at least part of Monday. Meanwhile, our weather is dry. There could be pockets of drizzle as well with all the low clouds and moisture. Our main storm system, though, pulling away, still impacting parts of the Great Lakes with rain and wet snow. No more a factor for us. Speaking of those temperatures near and below freezing, seeing that already early tonight, especially up to the north, 30 in Rice Lake, 31 in Baldwin. So these are places, again, that are going to be more prone to seeing some of those black ice spots developing on the roads. Meanwhile, down to the south, well, temperatures maybe a couple of degrees higher. As we go through tonight, I don't expect them to drop too much. We're talking about maybe upper 20s to low 30s. Again, not likely to change very much. And then as we go into tomorrow, we may make it into the mid-30s, but likely going to still be dealing with a lot of low clouds, so they're not going to be able to warm up very much. Now, we have a couple of high-pressure systems, one to the south, also one up towards the north. So this ridge is trying to build in, but the low-level moisture is trapped underneath that, and that's why we're dealing with the fog tonight into Monday. Meanwhile, again, that storm system moving away. But our weather is going to be pretty quiet other than the fog over the next several hours. Notice how the low-level moisture is locked in, indicating maybe a few specks of drizzle as well. Staying cloudy tomorrow, probably not much change in that even into Tuesday, but colder air will start to filter in, and that may lead to a few flurries during the day on Tuesday, but no big storms to talk about for a while. 30 degrees are low for tonight, dense fog. Be aware of that into tomorrow morning. Otherwise, looking at breezy conditions and colder air beginning to filter in as we head into New Year's Eve, Tuesday. Looking at a colder day to welcome in 2025 on Wednesday. And the first days of January are going to be typical with highs that are going to be a bit below average in the teens and lows occasionally not far from zero. That's the latest look at your weather. Another update tonight on WEAU 13 News at 10 after football.